Pecha Kucha 202 sucked into the YouTube black hole. So typically when I use YouTube, if I haven't got anything in mind, which I usually don't, I'll just go by the recommendations that YouTube provides to see relevant content in the same kind of field. It led me to a weird place. The irony, though, of course, is this is because I started in a weird place. I went looking for YouTube poop, which is effectively just re-edited movies or TV shows or something where some college kid has just fucked it around to make it funnier. Usually it's not funnier, but some of the stuff I go back to, like Batman is not the hero Gotham deserves, is good stuff. Your mileage may vary. For me, you take Heath Ledger's Joker and then you just edit it for maximum funniness. You can go wrong, but this guy doesn't. I was also looking a little bit for like the kind of sound effects that I'm seeing in all the meme videos I watch. I watch a lot of beat 'em up meme videos where people will just like take random sound effects, except they're not random, and put them in to their videos. This is like just a scream, and it's like you'll hear it. It's like the Wilhelm scream. I did at the start of the week get sent recommendations to stuff that I find awesome. I love like little animation channels where they just do weird parodies of existing stuff. The creepier the better. And the more lo-fi the better as well. So this Exploshi guy, he's not got a large body of work. He might have had a few previous YouTube channels, but the stuff he does is it's surreal, and it's funny, and it's disturbing, and he strikes a very good balance between that and his production values as well. Big fan. And then I saw like just some random Family Guy parody where Peter Griffin basically has like a PTSD meltdown instead of doing the intro to the show. It only takes 12 seconds. There you go, right? That's all you need. I ended up watching Sherlock, the UK Sherlock YouTube poop, which it's funny how much some people put in to some. Yeah, let me try that again. A lot of effort goes into some of these things. A little too much effort. For some people, this is definitely a labour of love. After the regular entertainment YouTube poop, I came across people parodying Praga University, and I'm like, what's this? They were basically taking someone's educational, political, videos and then just editing them to make them, support communism and, be pro-Stalin and all this weird shit. And then I just thought, well, what is Praga U? So I went to their YouTube channel. They're pretty big. Basically, they're not a university. That's the first thing you should be aware of. They're right wing, and they make little, question and answer videos where the question is the question isn't always very sensible, but the answer is always somewhat ridiculous. And I wonder if they're not doing this ironically, but I don't think they are. When I watched the What is the Alt-Right one, I thought they were going to say one thing, they said something else. What I did notice from the 2 or 3 videos I did watch is that they typically don't support their arguments with facts, and their positions typically are ridiculous, so I thought, fuck that. But at least I know what it is. So now I'm starting to get sucked into controversy stuff because I've watched too much weird stuff on YouTube. So, I like comics. There's this Wonder Woman image going around that's causing controversy because, people don't like it. It's an SJW thing. And then I'm a gamer. I'm watching gaming stuff. There's always gaming controversies going on. And Yong Ye is talking about a good old-fashioned instance of Russian corruption where a development team has been conned out of their own game. And it's literally criminal. It couldn't be more criminal without people being dead. I did see a spectacular steamed hams where nobody was there for the entire skit, which is more effort than it should be because the guy had to Photoshop them out of every fucking frame. So it's like it's not all bad. The stuff I'm finding, Kenny Lauderdale is a guy who is constantly looking for old anime to talk about, good and bad. And his retrospective on Giant Gorg, I'm never going to watch it, but I liked what he had to say and I liked how he said it. So I'm still going to continue to follow recommendations, even if it does enter some weird bloody places. He's a guy that's been recommended to me for a long time, so I did a little bit more work on this Joker picture I'm working on, which seems like the least controversial thing I've dealt with this week. This is where I was last time. I'm just adding bits and bobs as I go along, and as I'm doing it, I've got only plays in the background. Just good old fashioned innocuous comedy hijinks from kids who don't fucking give a fuck. It's the only way to stay sane. I can't really listen to Joe Rogan Experiences because the risk of them being political is too high at this point. So I kind of added a bit of a background to just pad out the white space, and then added a little bit of grayscale shadow. And all I'm trying to do is just build up the image and figure out if I think things are where they should be. Like the Joker's everything under his head could all do with some reworking. I'm wondering if I should get rid of the whole spotlight thing with Batman, and then because it's like he's in a warehouse, but I don't want to draw a warehouse. But it might be a bit too lacking in situational awareness if it's just there's nothing there. And then sad clown of the week is this week was very, very fucking hot, and it was not it's not my cup of tea, let's put it that way. As I speak now, it seems like everything's okay. I'm hoping the 4-day summer is over. It's the thing about winter is you can put a coat on if you're cold. What do you do when you're too hot? You know what I mean? I haven't got an air conditioner. It's not America. I don't even know if you can get those things over here like that. But if this isn't the sad clown of the week, it's Prague EU, because I've never come across anything so obviously not interested in the truth that was playing it with a straight face. I like degenerate comedy, but oh my god, if you don't laugh, it's no good. And I'm not laughing at Prague EU. I see why Google is like blocking access to some of these videos. There's some shady boys. But that brings us to the end of Pecha Kucha 202, and I will see you next time.